What's up, everybody? What's up?
Yep.
Welcome to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am LowRyda.
I am
And
the multitasking king himself. Because you know what else I'm doing right now?
yeah,
What's
uh,
up, brother?
what's up, man? How y'all doing? How you doing?
Oh,
We
y'all,
got
they can't talk
it's
back.
it's just me and you today.
just,
we
just the
got
light skin, just the light skin neighbors here today.
our senior neighbor is uh MIA today. Now
He's
he's got some.
incognito.
Yeah, he's got some. He's got to handle some business, so he
Personal
can't
thing to
make
take
it
care of.
today. And the other party, we still haven't heard from. He actually told me the other day. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll come back if you guys want me to." I say, "You're gonna have to talk to these guys, man." I was like, "Right now, we don't even mention your name anymore, bro."
He's kind of like he's like Chris Benoit. He doesn't exist.
we can't even talk about you. But
What you cracking up over there? What you cracking?
the C for
Which one?
the watermelon strawberry
Oh,
joint,
just try that.
strawberry watermelon. You know what, man? I buy it from BJ's. It's a giant case of it for like $28.
Okay.
So it works out, you know. I think you get 24 of them too for 28 bucks.
So
Can't go wrong with that.
I cracked this one open up like 3 hours ago. Sipping on this.
Which one is that one? The
purple guava bear.
Oh, purple guava.
But what I'm about to crack open for the show,
Ooh,
just got out the freezer.
You going out
the freezer?
Oh, the rain.
The rain melon mania,
Melon
which I've never
mania.
tried before.
Right.
As you can see, got that frost on it.
Yeah,
so
I'm actually
I'm gonna give a little taste test right now. Actually, hope this bitch don't pop.
I see.
Damn,
oh man, I see Tony DeVito turned up just now.
We're
What's
gonna
up,
have
Tony?
to pause on this. I'll put this in the freezer at 5:00. The bitch is frozen. Whoops, the bitch is frozen.
Solid frozen.
So yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man.
Pause on that. What's up, DeVito?
Been a interesting week in sports, right? Not much really happens per se, but you know,
quiet, but yeah,
it's been a little bit of a quiet week. So there we go. Tony, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What up, brother?
But yeah, man, it's been a relatively quiet week in the sports world.
But you know me, I'll make anything controversial.
Oh, listen, man,
I'll make a boring week fire.
We know you want to argue every point you can, right?
Damn right. I'll be great on first take. Great.
Oh, hold on. Let's put this out there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit that bell so this way you're notified when we're on. But we will be on every Tuesday at 8:00.
Word.
Also follow us on Twitch at No Holds Barred Podcast.
Doesn't matter. I really want to drink this.
Fuck, man. Take a fucking knife and stab it on the side, bro.
And all my shit to be. My hand carrot to get all messed. Can't do that.
You're gonna have to pull like a shotgun on it.
Yeah, I'll open it up in like half hour, see if it like defrosts a little bit. Well, I mean it's not rock solid, but
you know what?
It just is, yeah.
Since you can't open up your second.
There we go.
I'm just gonna pop a second.
That sounds like somebody opening up a Diet Coke.
This Terrapin depth perception Imperial IPA. It's like a 9.5. You know, gotta go in. Gotta go in, bro. But yeah, man.
So let's get this.
Let's get this on the road started, right?
So the Celtics beat the Heat in 7, which it shouldn't have went 7 in the first damn place, but anyway, it did. Did you see the game?
I did not.
Sunday, Saturday.
You know me. I'll watch highlights. I'm not a huge basketball
fan. Okay,
guy.
So the game was in Miami, and the Celtics were up. You know, they led the whole game. right? And then damn it, I'm staying right. And then the last minute or so, Heat were coming back, blah, blah, blah. And then the Heat were down by 2. Celtics go down, miss a shot. Heat grab the rebound, push it up. Max Strauss grabs the rebound, grabs it, throws it up to Jimmy Buckets. And then I don't know if you've ever heard about this. It's not controversy, but it's just a question people have, right? So they were down by 2 with like 18, 19 seconds left.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler grabs the ball, probably at like, I don't know, 45 feet, 40 feet, whatever it is. Probably 40 feet. And Al Horford is on him. And Al Horford is backpedaling, thinking he's going to drive. Jimmy Butler stops at the 3 and takes a shot and misses. Instead of driving to the basket to potentially get an and 1 or at minimum get 2 free throws.
Yeah.
So some people question like, well, Jeff Van Gundy was like, dumb play. He should have drove. He had Al Horford on his heels. He should have drove to the basket, blah, blah, blah. And then other people was like, no, he shouldn't have. If he makes a shot,
yeah,
the hero. He's like the hero of all heroes, trying to win a game. And which, no one said this, but I'm sure people thought this. Al Horford is backing up, right? Basically telling him to shoot. So he had easily 5-6 feet between him and Al Horford. And he played the entire game. So he was tired. He had Al Horford back. He had room to shoot the 3. He can't shoot the 3. He ain't Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. He can shoot the 3. So he said, I'm going to win the game right here. And you want the ball in your best player's hands. So I think he did. I
would have preferred Prince to have taken the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Prince.
Yeah, man. Game blouses. Come on, bro. Dave Chappelle.
Anyway.
Shoot the J.
He missed the shot. He missed it. And then, that was basically the game. But he played the entire game. He played hurt. He was hurt. He was like, yo, I'm in this. He had that killer instinct.
Yeah, he wanted it.
He just missed it.
You know what, man? You can't knock him for wanting to win the game. How many dudes would have passed it off?
Passed it up. And there's no guarantee of him going for a layup and him not getting blocked. Mm-hmm. He could have gotten blocked from behind by Al Horford, or could have just missed a layup. Who knows?
Then you look like a jabroni.
Right, or hit the shot, get it, miss the and 1, then it's tied. Celtics get the ball anyway. So I think he made the right play.
Yeah, you got to try and win, man.
Right.
Like your boy said back in the day, man. You play to win the game.
You play to win the game. Now some people say, some people say you play for the tie at home. You play for the win on the road.
I don't want to play for no damn tie, man. I want to win. Because you go. What you got to think about, right, is if you go for the tie. I'm gonna ask you a question
about that. Yeah,
you're gonna be you're basically giving the other team the opportunity to game plan and change it up on you.
Right.
And
they're gonna get the ball back regardless. Yeah, so I'd rather have them get the ball back behind one than tied.
Exactly. Because then they hit that shot and now you're toast.
Right. So let me ask you a question. So if you were, I forgot somebody did this last year in the regular season on the playoffs in 2020. But so if you scored touchdown and you're down by 1 and it's 2 seconds left. You kick the extra point, or do you go for a 2-point conversion?
Football, I feel like, is a little bit different.
Here we go. Now it's different. Here we go.
Listen,
go ahead.
I honestly feel like, because in football, right, you get that ball back in overtime.
Not necessarily.
Well, no, yeah, but if you win the coin toss, you get the opportunity to just win the game immediately.
Right. Or if you lose
Or
it.
if you have a good defense, you can bank on them stopping this other
True.
team.
Yeah.
I think it's if you have that killer offense, I think it all depends on what you have. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
You have Tom Brady as your QB. You have Patrick Mahomes as your QB. You have Russell Wilson as your QB. You go for it.
Joey B.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got when you got.
But if you got a
go
killer defense and an average quarterback,
exactly.
go for the
You
win.
got freaking Jimmy Garoppolo back there.
Right.
You going for the tie, and you going for your defense to hopefully stop them.
Like
where
that,
you can
whatever that last
come back.
Ravens championship team was, whatever, with Trent Dilfer as a quarterback.
Yeah. Somebody look at this. Look at this guy.
Who's that?
One of my homeboys. My boy Ponte. What's up, bro?
Oh, Matt Ponte. Man? I know that dude.
No, not that dude.
Oh, a different Ponte.
Nah, yeah,
there's a bunch of old Pontes. But yeah, to me, I look at it as it depends on the momentum at that point at the end of the game. If my offense is just struggling the whole game and we just luck into scoring a touchdown, I'm going for 2 points.
Yeah.
If we're on fire,
if you were struggling, yeah, exactly.
It depends.
If you got that killer defense, man, you got to.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to bank on your defense being able to stop.
Yeah. But one thing I hate, and I don't know, I know we'll probably get into this again at some point in, say, October, November, right? One thing I cannot stand is when coaches, whether it's analytics or not, when coaches go for a 2-point conversion at any point during the game, unless it's at the very last 2, 3, 4 minutes. I can't stand it. Just like stop chasing points because you end up
behind
chasing them back at the end, right? And then it's like, oh well, if I get the 2 points here, then I'll be up 8 and blah 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 blah. But what they never think about is the
when
other team missing, not even that. But when the other team missing the extra point, or you get a touchdown, right? You don't get. So say you score a touchdown, get an extra point. I score a touchdown. I'm gonna go for 2, so I'm up 8-7. But I missed. Now I'm down 7-6. But instead of scoring touchdowns, you get 2 field goals. Now you have 13. Now I get a touchdown.
Now I got 12. Leading.
No, now I got 12.
Oh, yeah.
Because I missed the extra point from before, but now I got 12.
So now you're going to go for 2 again.
So I'm going to go for 2 again, right? Instead of just going for the extra point in the beginning, now I get the extra point and I'm up 1. Like, these guys chase points for no reason whatsoever. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
However,
and it always bites you in the ass.
However,
them in the ass.
When you have crappy kickers, I don't see a reason why you don't go for the 2.
I'm still just going for
because
I don't care how bad my
listen. Tampa for a couple years, man, they were so bad. Like that, Buggy, that dude that ended up winning the damn Super Bowl for what's his name, Matt Gay, or whatever. That dude, man, he freaking shanked so many extra points.
But what happens is
like but those were games that they could have won.
True, but you go for the 2.
They lost by 1 point.
So say you go for the 2
points.
I know, but you go for the 2, right?
Yeah,
you miss it. The odds are better that you're going to kick an extra point than get a 2-point conversion, running or throwing.
Unless you got Matt Gay or the other kid that they had drafted like the following year that couldn't kick either.
The Aguilera dude, the first round pick. Yeah.
First round pick and Gay, I think, was the second round pick, which is crazy to me.
Then you just end up like having to convert the 2-point conversion. At that point in the game, like you take away your option. At the end of the game, it's like, all right, do I get an extra point or 2 conversion, or it even takes away your ability to kick a field goal to tie or win the game. You have to get a touchdown because you missed 2 extra points early in the game because you went for a stupid 2-point conversion. So now instead of being down by 2 or 3, now you're down by 4. You have to score a touchdown. and you're chasing points because you have to chase points.
I think the only, and with baseball too, though, I hate the way some of these closers can't close if it's not a save situation. You know, I understand it's like the whole mental setup, you know, but man, come on, bro. Like a dude can't hold a lead. Can't keep a game tied. And it's like, what? And if he can't, then why are you bringing him in? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know every time you've brought this dude in a tied game, he gives up the damn run. Why are you bringing him in?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You know, to me, it's like, what are you doing?
Because he's not their closer. He's the setup guy, which is stupid.
Well, no, I mean, like they were bringing in Chapman to be the closer, even in the tie game sometimes, and he ends up giving the walk-off home run. And it's like,
this is
if
a
he can't
talk.
No, yeah, listen, man. It's.
I mean, some people are just mentally built differently.
Yeah, no, I understand it. I understand, but
yeah,
I think that's on the coach then, right? Because then
like
the coach should be like, we
if
know you can't freaking.
If it's tied, it's like, all right, I can shoot diamonds on my ass because the pressure's super, super, super.
Yeah,
strong.
when you got that lead, it's different.
But if I got 2-1, 3-2, 3-1, I got a little bit of a cushion. But if it's tied, I'm like, oh my God, I can't mess up. Whereas, and then you have the other end of the spectrum where it's like, all right, it's 2-1, I got to do this. But if it's 5-1, I got safety in that.
Yeah.
It's just all people's makeup. And then you got those dudes like freaking Mark Melanson, who was good, but it's just like he's got to put himself in danger.
Well, that seems to be
last year
with
Will Smith. When
here we go.
When this happened last year,
here we go,
dude. I got anxiety with Will Smith. He would come in 3-1, and I'm like, I know it's going to be 3-2 or 3-1 with like bases loaded, or 3-1 with second, third with one out. It's going to happen. I'm like, oh my God. He doesn't strike fear in anybody's heart. And it was just nerve-wracking. But there's other guys who do strike fear in their heart, but they don't. They just need to be under that intense pressure, so they'll like give up a run or load the bases or whatever, and then they'll get out of it. Then there's guys, like you said, if it's 3-3, bottom of the ninth, their freaking asses are so tight they can't fucking throw the ball straight. Freaking throw the ball straight. So, we got off into a crazy tangent.
We went way left.
Way left on that. But hey, this is live and this is what we do.
Exactly, man. So Darvin Ham is hired by the Los Angeles Lakers for 4 years. He's the 15th black coach in the NBA.
Hold on, I'm working. So Darvin Ham. So it was down to Darvin Ham, Kenny Atkinson, who used to coach the Nets, Terry Stotts, who used to coach the Trailblazers and the Hawks, and on the periphery, Mark Jessup. He was never in it. There was one other person. And then they chose Darvin Ham. And I think we talked about this last week, if we thought it was a good job or not.
Yeah.
But they gave him the job. Not gave him. He got the job. And LeBron tweeted something like, let's go, Coach Ham, blah, 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 blah. It's prestigious. You coach the Lakers. But I honestly don't even know if I'm him. I mean, he's well regarded and paid his dues. And it's, there's only, like you say in every sport, there's only 1 of 30 or 1 of 32 of these. So you got to do it. But damn, man, you got the best player on your team is 37 years old, has a ton of mileage on him. And the second best player on your team plays a quarter of the time. And I don't know if his heart's in it. I'm sorry. I know he's injury prone, but it's like, I don't know if his heart is really in it like it was before. And the third best player on your team doesn't fit in with the other two players or the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team is just like a bunch of, I don't want to say trash to be disrespectful, but the pieces just don't fit. So I don't think it's an optimal situation for Darvin Ham. First-year coach, hasn't coached anywhere on any level as a head coach, that is. He's an assistant, knows the players, knows the league. And between LeBron, Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, like you've got all these people like playing chess or playing puppet master. Like there isn't one figure. Like you go to Miami, Pat Riley's the man, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra's the coach, no ifs, ands, or buts. This my way to highway. You know, it's kind of like I don't know back to wrestling, but it's kind of like Vince. I am the end all be all. Well, the Lakers, you don't know, you know damn well LeBron had to approve Russell Westbrook coming to the Lakers last year. He pretty much got AD onto the Lakers, so it's his show. Rob Pelinka just
Pops, what's up?
Filling the pieces. What's up, Pops?
Make it home safe.
I think that's just too much for a head coach. On top of the expectation of winning a championship and managing LeBron's personality, that's a lot. I don't know.
The problem becomes right. You don't win, and it's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You do win. And it's because LeBron.
It's because LeBron, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. You know, it's like you're damn if you do, damn if you don't type of deal, right?
Yep. Frank Vogel won a championship 2 years ago. Bubble or not, he won a championship. Now it's his fault this doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room or in any room, but I can pretty much guarantee that he did not suggest or approve Russell Westbrook coming to the Lakers, or he didn't approve, or I'm sorry, he didn't disapprove or say, I don't want DeMar DeRozan, who wanted to go to the Lakers. But nope, LeBron wanted Westbrook, and he wanted AD. Now this is what you got. So let's make this AD thing work. He's not going to play all the time. All right, let's get Russ in here. Let's get someone. You know, I could run the offense. Let's get another dynamic player who is always plays. Russ doesn't miss games.
Yeah.
You know, only thing he doesn't have is a consistent jump shot. He can run the offense. He could dribble. He could grab boards. Blah 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 blah. Let's get him in here. I'll make it work. And it didn't work. As opposed to just creating a good team, they got rid of all the complementary pieces just for Russell Westbrook. And it's and
for AD too, right? Because they got rid of a lot for AD.
They got rid of a lot for AD. They have zero bench. And, you know, let's bring back Rondo to try and like make it work a little bit. That didn't work. They traded his ass for a second round pick to Cleveland. And they just waved the white flag. I think they just gotta, you know, they can't trade LeBron. LeBron isn't going to go anywhere.
Nah,
and you're going to get pennies on a dollar for AD. And I don't think anybody wants Russell Westbrook. The only thing they got going for Russell Westbrook is that it's an expiring contract. So maybe you can dump him to. I don't know. I can't think of anybody. Just dump him somewhere because it's an expiring deal and get back a semi-decent max-ish type player. Another complimentary piece to fit the salary. That's the only chance they got.
Now, I'm trying to remember Buddy's name. That dude that's on the Knicks that they signed last year.
Julius Randle?
Yeah. Would you do a Randle for Westbrook?
If I'm the Lakers?
Yeah.
I need something else.
Well, yeah, obviously, right?
Just because Westbrook and AD play the same position, and AD, you know, but first of all, I like Julius Randle. He was on the Lakers. I thought he was going to be the next Zach Randolph, and he wasn't. But I would do that. I would do Julius Randle and a couple of pieces, whether it be from the Knicks or a three-way deal. But I need like a shooter.
I just feel like the Knicks need a marquee talent. You know, like a Westbrook can bring the eyes. You know, the Knicks fans go hard no matter what. Don't you know? They went crazy for Jeremy Lin. They went crazy for they went crazy for the what was Kristaps Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? You know the unicorn. You know everybody's going. They get hype, man. When somebody starts doing their thing in New York, man, they get hype for them boys.
Yeah,
you know, and
like
imagine if they had a Westbrook a couple years back, or you know, or if they would have gotten KD, you know, if it wasn't for Jackass, I mean, his boy Kyrie not want, KD would have been there, man, and that whole team could have been completely different,
Right. Yeah.
We might have been talking about the Knicks being in this.
Well, let's not go that far.
Listen, man, 2 years ago they looked really good, bro.
No offense to my boy Kurt Hawk, Brian Myers, but
you said Knicks are gonna Knicks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Knicks gonna Knicks. It's that blue and orange. It's Mets, Knicks, Islanders.
Oh yeah.
It's the blue and orange. It's the blue and orange.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, but they, I mean, like when they played the Hawks, they played us last year. I'm channeling my inner Keyshawn Johnson. When they played us last year, the Hawks.
Yeah, they weren't ready.
Trey was just too much of an alpha, and the Knicks. I'm like, they're okay, but they're not that good. Julius Randle. Jesus Christ. Julius Randle was playing out of his mind. But there was times when he was taking ill-advised shots because they didn't have anybody else. They had nothing else. What's up, Carmelate?
Carmelate, how you doing?
If I was the Knicks, I would do that because he's disgruntled.
Yeah.
I would need Julius Randle and, maybe like Mitchell Robinson and, I don't know, one other piece, maybe Evan Fournier. I would do that. Evan Fournier, Mitchell Robinson, and Julius Randle. That salary seems like it works. They could use Fournier and Mitchell Robinson as a backup when AD gets out hurt to play the 5. I would do that.
Yeah, I just think it might be a good idea for them, to figure something out because the Knicks need some kind of star power. I feel like, and I think something like that would definitely bring eyes back to the Garden, and that Garden gets popping, man. If they just get all they got to do is win a couple games and people get hyped.
What they need to do, and this is, if I was the Knicks, if I would own the Knicks or whatever, ran the Knicks, I wouldn't do this personally. But if I were the Knicks now, since Thibodeau is my coach, he doesn't play young guys. He just doesn't. Let alone
he seems to dislike.
He just doesn't. People. Right. He just doesn't. And they should have known that going in. He just doesn't do that. Right. I would package RJ Barrett and homeboy from the Hawks. Damn, I can't think of his name. I see his face. Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, and maybe another piece or two, and try and get Dame from the Trailblazers. He's got probably like a good 3-4 years left. That'll bring eyes in the Garden. Yeah. I'm sure there'd be a couple of people who want to play with him. I would do that. And
that's the thing. If they can get somebody, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if they can get, one marquee player in there, then they may be able to, because a lot of people say that, the reason why they can't get people in is because nobody likes the owner. But at the same time, once one player comes in, then somebody's like, oh, and that's my boy. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But that him being the 15th black head coach in the NBA, that's a lot.
Half the league. There's 30 teams. Half the league is coached by brothers. Which is saying something.
And then you go to
completely left.
NFL, and we got 5 minority head coaches.
It's crazy.
We got
and only 2 of those are quote unquote straight brothers.
Yeah. And one of them, right? Lovey's just in there, just like
singing neighbor. That's a real singing neighbor.
Good luck, bro.
Right. You got Lovey, Mike Tomlin, right? And then Mike McDaniel is, he's half black, half white. So let's just throw him in there, saying he's a brother. But when the revolution comes, he can pass as white. So I ain't gonna count him. And then you got Ron Rivera, one of your peoples, and then Robert Saleh, who.
Now, to me, that's even more rare, though. Ron Rivera, he's like a real.
That's more rare, right? Yeah. You got Robert Saleh, who's, he was considered,
he's considered a neighbor, but he's
not.
He's like, isn't he an island boy?
No, he's I think he's either. I think is he Albanian
What?
Let me Google it real quick.
Albanian.
Yeah,
I feel like you're making some shit up right now.
No. Swear to God. No. Hold on. Let me go to the Google machine real quick.
This dude said Albanian.
I'm telling you, he's not Albanian, but he's definitely from Europe because he's Arabic.
Is he?
Yeah, he's Muslim. Yeah.
All right. Hey, man.
I mean, talk to the people for a second while I
listen. You know, I feel like obviously they're gonna do what they gotta do, you know, the owners and the NFL to try and make you know,
Lebanese. He's
Lebanese. Wow, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
He's Lebanese. Yeah, I knew it was, yeah.
And
you know what's crazy? You know who else was Lebanese? And I did not know this.
Who's that?
Rich Kotite.
Who the fuck is that? I mean, who the F is that?
He coached the Jets in like the 80s when he sucked. When they drafted Keyshawn Johnson.
Bro,
he was horrible. Or you young.
Yeah.
Look behind the ears. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's Lebanese.
I'm young.
So like I kind of consider that white.
Yeah. He can pull the cards.
But he
looks like a brother though.
He does. He definitely looks like one of us more than one of them. So there's 5. I mean, you know, these people, like I've always said it, in order to have change.
Wait a minute.
Oh Lord.
There's 6. How you gonna forget about my boy in Tampa?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I was like, wait.
My bad. Yeah.
we got
about my man.
In here. Come on, bro.
It's 6. My bad. My man Todd Bowles, he'll be fired next year anyway.
Yeah, he will if they don't win.
My bad. For the 6. All right. Increase that percentage up a little bit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying was, in order to like have change, you either have to like influence change or be the change. So the only way this is really going to change is if we get, you know, some more black general managers, but more importantly, a couple of black owners to infiltrate the old boys club and say, "Now I'm gonna change this." Or you got to get some people like Bruce Arians. He's making change. You know, he's like, "Yeah, up the old boys club. This is what I'm going to do." All his top assistants were black, every last single one of them. And you have Todd Bowles, right? And he's still there overseeing the change. So unless you have somebody, a major influencer like that, this isn't gonna change. The only reason they got Lovey in there because he's probably like safe. He's like 60-something, used to coach. We're not ready to win, so let's let him coach for a couple of years, and then when we're ready, we'll get rid of him and get somebody else of our choosing. Yeah, that was more of a handout, in my opinion.
You ain't wrong, bro. You are not wrong, not even a little bit. It's I don't know, man. It's tough though, because you know without Bruce Arians, a lot of these brothers wouldn't even be employed right now, right? Man, if he's Arabic, got you.
Here we go.
Got you. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Calling you out again, Megan. Calling you out.
Where the hell is the Middle East at? Go get you a map. It goes Europe, Asia. The Middle East is in Europe. Go look at a map.
Calling you out, Mega.
I'm calling her out backwards.
All right. Our next one. Colin Kaepernick works out for the Raiders. You think he's going to get a job?
Nope. And
his ass just need to go XFL or take himself to the XFL, take himself to the Canadian Football League, take himself to the US of whatever the heck it's called.
USFL.
Yeah. He needs to go somewhere like that. Show that he's got it still, if he has it. If he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, right. I can throw anybody could throw passes and look good,
so,
you know?
Yeah. His problem is, don't put that up yet. His problem is, in my opinion, is like he hasn't played in damn near 6 years. Like,
that's why I'm saying he needs to go improve. Because, bro, I can go and throw passes. Bro, I go out there and I throw the baseball with my boy, right? Me and my boy, she's go out there, we throw the ball around. I'm feeling like a stud. I go and play a game, I'm beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? I can run around for a little bit, but when it comes down to game time, shit, you gotta be in game shape. And you ain't played in 6 years.
He's like,
all of a sudden you get blown up, and you get blown up by one of them linemen.
Yep.
So I think he needs to go prove himself if he wants to. He was barely hanging on to begin with.
He absolutely was.
Hanging on.
When that last year or two,
bro, the league caught up to him, and he was barely hanging on. And then he pulled the gimmick, and he just basically shot himself in the foot because they were like, "Oh, you want to be that guy?"
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you want to be that guy? We got you. We got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, see you later. And you know how the game is played. If they don't want you, they're gonna find a way to get rid of you.
Yep.
Don't matter who you are. If you think you got something, they'll find a way to get rid of your ass.
That's true.
Look at Barry Bonds.
His main thing was just that whole tryout thing when they said, all right, here we go. And he didn't want to sign the waiver. So I'm going to have my own, tryout at this high school with 20 minutes away. Like, why are you even being an ass? Like, you want to get into the country club. Like, they hold the keys to the card, not you. And it's not easy.
It ain't easy to get in there, but you want to get back in. You got in and you wanted to get back in. And now you got to play their game.
Right.
Plain and simple. You may have to say, hey, I'm not wearing no stupid socks. I'm not hey, you're not wearing, if I sign you up, you ain't wearing no fucking socks. You ain't wearing no, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a matter of fact, you going out Dominican style, sockless.
Dominican style.
You're gonna be wearing you're gonna be wearing some penny loafers with no socks today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't show up to the stadium with socks on. I don't want to see them. I don't even want to see a glimpse of it.
Right.
And you better agree if you want to be in the league. You got to play the game, man. You trying to get paid. You trying to be that dude. You got to put in that effort.
Right. Yeah. Where's you're talking continents.
Just so you know, you're talking continents.
I know it's not continent. I know it is. No, she's right. It is more Asia than Europe is. But my opinion, Europe is a continent.
Not that this is important.
Yeah, it's not
important.
Like Europe is a continent.
She just like schooling you, bro.
Let me ask Carmelate. I don't even know where this chick's from. Where are you from, Carmelate?
She goes to the Yankee game.
That don't mean she could have visited New York.
All right, let's get rid of Colin Kaepernick.
Melamania.
I think I've had that one.
It's not bad.
Speaking of Colin Kaepernick and his protest, we had Gabe Kapler, and he pulled the protest for, and he's a waiver. He's protesting. He's protesting the national anthem because of because of the school shooting, and he said he won't support the national anthem until there's change in the gun laws and stuff like that. And it's understandable, I respect it. I'm not mad at that.
Pops, you're supposed to be on my side, brother. Carmelate, are you from New York or not? Let me know, please. Johnson.
But yeah, I respect what he's saying. Like, it's one of them things, man. Like, this is something that I'm probably gonna get some heel heat for. But gun law, the laws with the guns, man, it ain't gonna change crap unless you're gonna take away guns completely from everybody. And how you gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, they're gonna say everybody got to turn in your guns. Mega's like, all right, yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Here goes my guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'll give you one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
but come on, like, and you think the gangbangers that got them all illegally are gonna be like, oh yeah, hang on, let me go turn this gun in, and now you're gonna be walking down the streets with no kind of protection,
mm-hmm.
and the people that have the guns are the ones that are up to no good. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, nah, I can't. But at the same time, I do feel like I wouldn't be mad if they wanted to make it a little bit tougher for people to get guns. But at the same time, man, that kid wasn't gonna not pass the background. He passed all the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know how they can really, and who's to say somebody just isn't gonna snap one day after having a gun?
Yeah, you can pass all the background checks and be fine, and then something happens.
And then next year you snap. You see him falling down. Michael Douglas went ham. You know what I'm saying?
Me and my boy, we actually thought about that before the movie came out, and we didn't love it because he was already crazy. Yeah. It'd have been better because we were like, yo, someone's gonna go crazy if the dude was normal, and then some event made him snap. I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm out. But he was already a nut job. But anyway, so I agree with you. But I do think that if you make it a little bit tougher, will it prevent anything? No, because the ratio of school shootings or just, innocent bystander shootings to people who have guns, I don't know, it's probably like 1%. Right? If you make it tougher, that 1% is still going to get a hold of guns, in my opinion, some way, somehow.
Yeah, of course. People always find a way. If
somebody really want to do it, you're right. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like I said, like, if they want to take away all the guns and there was a way to prove that we can get rid of everybody's guns, then fine. Nobody has one, and then I'm not really as, I wouldn't be as mad, but I don't know.
Then you know what happens after that?
Then people start bombing. People start doing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Then they go make bombs, and it gets worse.
Something that I think, like, I seen, I feel like schools need to have more security. Like, I've heard people talk about.
Yeah.
Oh well, I seen people say, oh well, how did he get onto campus, right? How did he get onto school grounds? And then you get these other people that are like, "What are you, an idiot? It's a public school." Yeah, but it's an elementary school.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's not like he blends in. It's one thing if he went to a high school and he blends in with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
This is an elementary school we're talking about. You don't blend in with 10-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. Mm-mm. You ain't blending in. Like, you're a grown man basically at 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's I just think they need to tighten up school securities and, have an actual police officer, have a retired police officer with them. There you go. You got two armed personnel there at all times.
And even that's really not going to, I mean, that'll help. Honestly, anything will help. That's not going to solve it. It'll help.
No, it's not. It won't stop it. If, like I said, man, if somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it. It doesn't. It's unfortunate, and it's terrible that that this happened because those poor kids had nothing but life to live, and when you get some jackass that wants to do that for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So it's just heartbreaking, and I just don't see how things can really change unless they add security or and
even there's always going to be bad people in the world. There's always going to be crazy people in the world. And like you said earlier, if somebody has ill intentions or bad intentions of doing something, they're going to find a way to do it.
Well, look,
all I got to do, I'm clearly just making it up in my head. I'm not crazy, y'all. But all they got to do is say there weren't any guns. Like, all right, let me go. I've seen enough movies where this is probably doable. I'm gonna go get an aluminum trash can. Oh, not even that. This is something that really happened. The Boston Marathon bombers.
We're about to get the FBI watching us after this.
I know, right? the Boston Marathon bomber, because that's where I was going. Just go get a garbage can full of freaking nails and powder and just throw it in. They're always going to find a way.
Well, shoot, like I remember a couple of years back when I went to Spain, like right before there was a terrorist attack. But what the dude did was he just drove down a busy street and just mowed people down.
Or do that. Yep.
And it's crazy that you think about it, and but you're just walking down the street.
Right. And here comes somebody.
And here comes some moron that decides that he wants to start running people over.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nothing's promised. And, it's a crazy world that we live in. And, it's in the U.S. we have mass shootings, but other places they have suicide bombers. They have,
right.
That's
because I was what do you call it? First Take last Wednesday. Chris Russo was on there, and he was saying it's the only country that has all these, crazy shootings. It doesn't happen in Japan or Italy or blah blah blah.
Yeah, but in Japan they have samurai sword attacks.
Right, and then other countries they have.
Here's what's up, brother.
They have these freaking what do you call it? Suicide bombers. We don't have that here. Everybody's going to have something. Unfortunately, it's life, and you got to deal with it. What the problem is, that's exactly what I was getting ready to. We agree on something, Karma Latte. Instead of
first time ever, you and Mega agree.
Excruciating this dude. Find out what drove him to this. Like, find out what the hell is wrong with these people who are doing this. Like, what is possessing you? What's driving you? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your head that you have to go and kill innocent people? Are you angry?
Yeah,
do you have some type of mental disease? Do you have mental trauma? Are you being ignored in some way? Like, what's going on? What's truly behind you doing this? Because you're not in the right frame of mind. And if nobody is going to bed one night fine and say, you know what, tomorrow I'm bored, I'm gonna go kill some people. There's something wrong with these people. We need to find out what's wrong with them and get to the crux of their problem and find out what's making these people not tick anymore or not tick the way they used to tick. Something's wrong. And that's where we need to concentrate our efforts. Instead of spending all this time and money and trying to get rid of guns, because it ain't gonna fucking happen because there's too much money involved. Take those resources and put it towards mental health and figure out what's wrong with these people. Get them the help that they need. Because these are people who are literally killing people for some ungodly reason, because they're not getting the help that they need. Nobody is in the right frame of mind and just saying, you know what, I'm just going to kill somebody today. Something's wrong with them, some way, somehow. And those people need freaking help. And I'm sorry, also to her point, mental health has a stigma, and it isn't given the priority and is on the same level as physical health. If somebody says, if I came to you and say, yo, I'm depressed, I'm suicidal, I'm not feeling well, blah, 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 you'd be like, oh, it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Now, if I came to you and said, I got a broken leg, did you go to the doctor? Did you go to the hospital? You're more concerned.
Yeah.
But if it's mental health, this kind of takes a back seat. And that's a problem with this freaking country. And it needs to change.
Hey, you ain't wrong, brother. You ain't wrong. No, there's no need for machine guns. They're not for hunting. It's not a machine gun, Pop. It's not even fully automatic, what he used, unfortunately. Rangers.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Going back to that. We need to do, I'm just lighting the mood a little bit. We need to do what Chris Rock says. Like, guns don't kill people, bullets kill people. If you made each bullet $15,000, you'll think twice about pulling that trigger.
Hey, how it was tight for a minute, right? Trying to find some ammo. At least
It was tight for a minute. It was, yeah. I mean,
but it's still gonna be made.
For real.
The little NHL talk. New York Rangers defeated Kenny's Carolina Hurricanes 4-3.
Wish CNA was here.
Yeah. And they advanced to the conference finals, and they're going against Tampa Bay. Lightning have been in there every year. And actually, last year, the last 2 years, I think they beat the Islanders. And now this year, they're going against the Rangers. So
it's the Rangers?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. Sorry, I'm multitasking. Listen, I love championships. I love championship teams. I love championship cities. But if these damn Tampa Bay Lightning win again, I may have to move somewhere.
And you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy about the Lightning? They've had so many former Rangers go to their team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, damn, they're pretty much for a while people were calling them the Tampa Bay Rangers.
Tampa Bay Rangers,
because they were just absorbing everybody that the Rangers would let go of, and then these guys are becoming stars. So hey, I'm happy for the Rangers. It's great to see them, back on a winning path and in the playoffs, and I hope they can pull it off, man. Because New York needs something right now.
Right.
Everybody's hyped about the Mets, but we know what's going to happen with them.
Yeah,
we know what's going to happen with the Mets. They're gonna
Mets.
They're gonna must end the season. So
the Mets. The day the Mets get eliminated from playoff contention, I'm going to have Brian back on. So he can just vent, because I'm sure it'll be sometime in August or early September.
Ooh,
and then
he's gonna be a little salty. I bet
he's gonna be salty, but then he might get the Jets maybe 2-0. I mean, he may be okay.
Yeah. That's the one positive, right? When if your baseball team starts doing bad, if you got a good football team,
you're good.
You can feel a little better because at least right at the end of the baseball season, your football season started and you're in. But our next topic, man. Tommy Pham slapped the fire out of Jock Peterson. your boy. He's lucky he wasn't wearing that pearl necklace, right?
Man, listen.
He probably would have got the pearl necklace ripped off his neck.
First of all, how much pent-up frustration do you have to have? It's end of May.
2 years later.
Right? 2 years later. And you want to slap the FS works. Well, you can say shit. Slap the shit out of somebody over fantasy football.
From 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And it was with your boys' team. Like what?
And the crazy thing is did you see the whole lead up as to what happened? Because you saw, I don't know if you saw Jock Peterson. He pulled out the phone, pulled up the chat and everything.
God. What? No.
Because Tommy Pham came out and said he's a big baller, a bit high roller, owning casinos because he takes his gambling serious.
Famsa. Okay.
Yeah. So he says he's a high roller. He's comped at casinos because he's a high baller, whatever. So he goes, I don't play around when people play with my money, right? But the crazy thing is so it came down to apparently, right? Jock Peterson, because that was the COVID season, 2020.
Right.
So remember, if somebody was out, you could just throw them in IR. They didn't have to be on IR.
They have to be
for you to throw them in.
Right.
Now on a normal season, you always they had to be IR. But because of the COVID, sometimes you were gonna miss 2 weeks with somebody, and rather than drop them, you could just drop them in the IR spot.
Right.
So he put somebody in an IR spot that was out, right?
Okay.
For COVID protocols. Tommy Pham said you can't do that. You cheating. Right? So Buddy's like, yo, you did the same thing. Like apparently he had somebody that was out on his roster on the IR. So apparently he put up a GIF. He's like, yo, you don't gotta get all serious. You don't gotta get all worked up about it. Then he put a GIF up of
Jock
3 weight.
Peterson did.
Yeah, Jock Peterson put up of like 3 like what I guess what you call it, like the CrossFit on the medicine balls up. And one had a Dodgers thing over his head, one had a Padres thing, and one had something else. Mm-hmm. So the Padres dude crumbled underneath the ball. So then Buddy was like, so then he said, yo, you don't know me like that. I don't play like that. Don't joke with me. So that's why he slapped him. And he's like, and he said he even apologized. And he pulled up the cat. He's like, hey, I'm sorry if you took offense to that. I just was trying to make some lighthearted,
some lighter,
yeah, trying to lighten the mood in the cat, you know.
So
Buddy waited 2 years and slapped him.
GIF. He got mad over GIF. Grow the hell up.
Because shit the bed. He was mad because the Padres were supposed to be the team, mm-hmm. and it was October or November, whatever. I think it was like week 8 or something in the fantasy world, and somebody made a joke because you were already out, and my man got butt hurt. But this dude definitely got some kind of anger issues, right?
He got
because
anger.
He also wanted to fight Luke Voigt earlier this year. Yeah, when Luke Voigt slid into home plate and put his hands like this because his elbow hit the catcher, and the catcher had to leave the game for concussion protocols. And Buddy said, "Oh, we could go fight." He's like, "It was a dirty slide, and if you don't like it, we could go fight." And Luke Voigt's like, "Bro, I put my hands up to protect myself. I'm going in to home plate where somebody's wearing gear, body armor. I put my hands up to block my face. My elbow hit his head. It wasn't intentional. I even checked on him afterwards." But yeah, so this Tommy Pham dude is a character.
He's a character and a half. Yeah.
He must be pretty tough though, because Jock Peterson didn't want to. He wasn't trying to see him.
He wasn't trying to see him.
He took the slap and was like, "Oh, okay, I would just walk away."
All right, yeah.
Or Jock Peterson's just soft, but yeah.
Or Tommy Pham is soft. Like if he was like,
"No, man."
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I don't think I want. I think if somebody slapped me in the face,
hold on. If you get, what would cause more reaction from you? Getting slapped by Homicide or Rick Cataldo?
Who the fuck is that?
Language. You know who Rick Cataldo is?
No, never heard of him.
Come, Chauncey.
I swear, I've never heard of him.
Oh my god! All right, Chauncey.
I really have never heard of him. No.
Yes, you have.
I have never heard of him.
Oh my god! We'll take this off air because I can't.
I'm gonna have to Google this, but I'll Google him after. But yeah.
All right. Would you rather get slapped? Would you rather get who would hurt more? Getting slapped by Louis or Lucas?
What hurt more?
What would you react more to? As
probably,
yo, what you doing away?
Probably to Lucas, because I'd be like, yo, why is this little neighbor slapping me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be more in shock than anything.
Well, that's more of a point, right?
Right there.
If somebody,
that guy right there,
she won't slap me. That's what I'm saying. If like it was like, well, what the hell? But if like Louis slapped the crap out, you're like, yo, what the? And you get all hype and whatever. But if Lucas slaps you, it's like, what? It could have been a Lucas slap.
Yeah.
Tommy Pham could be a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the slap was kind of hard, but you could be like, "Yo, what the?" Or John Peterson have a hell of a jaw. Be like, What the hell was that?"
He just kind of like walked away, like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
why
like,
this dude
oh,
slap me?"
yeah.
He was, and then he was like, "Really, bro? 2 years later?"
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
Slaps
know,
you like
man.
2 years later. That's crazy.
Let's talk about a little bit of
Yeah.
retired numbers in
Yes,
sports.
sir. Let's do
Right.
this. Carmelata, I want your opinion on this.
So,
And I still want to know if you're from New York or not, because I got a question for you.
so you brought up earlier the fact that Matt Carpenter is rocking number 24 for the
24.
New York Yankees.
Yep.
And it was famously worn by Tino Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and before him, I remember my man Kevin Moss wearing it.
That's right. Kevin Moss wore 24. That's right. Yeah.
LowRyda, what would hurt more, a slap from Bounty or Mega? I don't know. Mega's hand is gigantic. Like grab my head like it's a baseball with like wrap around with the slap, so it might hurt. I don't know though, because Kenny got some brolic beefy arms too. So I think both of them will hurt. I don't think either one will feel good. I don't think I want to get slapped by either one of them neighbors. But but yeah, man, like it's
Yeah, so I saw it, and it's like, oh, he's wearing Tino's number. And I say it that way because they don't really, those mid 90s, mid 90s to mid 2000 Yankees. They have, a few guys who they hold dear to their hearts, and they don't just give out their number. Before this year, Paul O'Neill's number was never given out, and it was never retired. They're going to retire it this year. Another one was, it got retired a couple years ago, but they didn't give out 20 for a while because of Jorge Posada. They don't give out 24 for Tino. And when
wait, hold on. Wasn't jackass Gary Sanchez 24 though?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Before nobody wore 24. Before that, not that I could be wrong, but I don't know anybody wearing 24.
Before, I'm gonna Google that right now. But go ahead, keep talking.
It's 2022, so
yeah.
I mean,
it's been Tino.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
When did Tino leave New York? 2000, right? Because I think we got Giambi in 2000.
I don't remember.
Oh, we got the spider in the building. What's up, bro?
What up, brother? His joint works. His Facebook joint works.
Yeah, because he synced it. People got to sync it.
Yo, neighbors, if y'all watching this on Facebook, sync your joint. Ask my man Spider how to do it. So
Spider gonna have all kinds of people hitting him up.
Yeah,
like, I don't even know you, man.
I don't even know you, man. I don't know you, man. Damn, you done threw me off. Oh,
my bad, bro.
No, that's cool. So when I saw that, I was like, damn, they got him wearing 24. And it just kind of like struck a chord. Like, there's a handful of guys, I could name 3 off the top of my head, and I'm sure there's more, that, in my opinion, should have the number retired, and they mean a lot to those franchises. The 2 of them, New York, home to us, for the Mets, Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry. Drugs or not, I don't give a shit. Their number should be retired. And when I forgot somebody, and some of them last year, and maybe this year too, they're giving out 16 and 18 like there's no.
I was gonna say 16 was.
And you froze. Okay, 16 was what?
Was Gooden, right?
Yeah, Doc was 16 and Darryl was 18. And when I see other people wearing them, it's like, that's just not right. And they were the epitome of the 86 Mets and those Mets teams from the late 80s to early 90s. Like they owned the city. And to me, they should retire their numbers.
No, I agree.
The third one to me is Andrew Jones with the Braves. When I see people at 25, it bothers me. This dude, whenever somebody is I guess on the precipice of the Hall of Fame, their number should be retired from by that team, in my opinion, unless they did a Chris Benoit. But how Andrew Jones, how his number is not retired is just beyond me, and he should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
Yeah, see, so Paul O'Neill stopped playing in 01. And since then, the only person to wear 21 was LaTroy Hawkins in 08. And he got booed when he first came out in it. And he changed his number.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's then he changed to 22. But yeah, I kind of I don't know, bro. Like looking up 24s, Ricky Henderson, Deion Sanders, Kevin Moss, Tino Martinez, Ruben Sierra wore it after Tino.
Sierra, yeah.
Then Tino came back, and I don't even remember Tino being back in 05. Oh, Cano even wore it.
Cano, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, there we go. Cano, Chris Young, Ike Davis, then Gary Sanchez, and now Matt Carpenter.
That's right. Cano wore 24 because he couldn't wear 42 because of Mo.
Yeah, but he also wore 22, I believe, was Cano, if I'm not mistaken.
With the Mariners, he did. With the Mariners, he did.
Okay, I could be wrong then. Yeah.
Oh, heck.
Oh, no, that was Ellsbury.
So, Carmel Latte has a question. Do you think there should be 3-digit numbers? Hell to the no.
Nah. I think it was weird when Ottavino got 0 with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I don't mind the fact that, somebody wants to wear 0.
You know what I hate?
But I felt like.
Go ahead.
I felt like the single digit number thing for a Yankee player, like for him to have a single digit, it's kind of like, come on, bro.
You're killing me.
You don't deserve it. He just don't deserve it.
You're killing me with the Yankee. You're killing me with this.
He ain't deserve it.
You didn't deserve it.
The dude's garbage. He didn't deserve a single digit number.
Oh my god!
I would have gave him double 0.
You're killing me with this. You're killing me. That's what I was going to say. I hate 00. I can't
stand
him
double 0.
No, I can't stand 00. Cannot stand it. Ask me why.
Why?
Do you do 01, 02, 03, 04? No. Then why the hell would you do 00? And before somebody says, do you do 11s, 2s? It's 0. It stops at 0. It's 2, 1, 0. That's it. I can't stand it. And when Benito Santiago did it, way back when y'all was, knee high to a grasshopper, he did it because he wanted to read the number because his catcher strap was in the middle between the 2 zeros. It's stupid. It stops at 0. It's just so dumb. At some point, when we're all long dead, I mean, everybody's going to be like 70s and 80s and 90s, but I don't think we'll ever get to the triple digits for shit. Baseball might not even exist by that point.
Yeah, we got Aaron Judge. When Aaron Judge threw 99 on, people were like, "Oh, 99," but that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sticks out.
It's I'm still old school with that. I'm a baseball player at heart. It's you suck if you're like
high
over
numbers?
50. Yeah, you suck.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because your first invitation to spring training. You get a high number.
When you get those high numbers,
right. So it's just
but when every number is fucking retired.
Well, y'all shouldn't retire 89 freaking numbers.
When every number's retired, then you gotta you gotta do what you gotta do.
Actually, we should do. I'm gonna do it for next week. I'm gonna do the opposite. Yankee numbers that should not be retired.
I could tell you a couple.
There's a few of those.
But I know we're going to disagree on Posada if you don't think that Posada's number should have been retired.
I'm not going to say off the cuff. I got to look into it.
Yeah, Posada, but look up his numbers, dude. He was actually one of the greatest offensive catchers. Now, I think Ordonez was 10, right? He was 10? I feel like he was 10. He could have been 0 though.
He was 10.
I feel like 10. I remember one of these jabronis that got played Little League with Loving Ordonez and wearing a 10 jersey all the time. And I remember those morons talking about he was the MVP over Jeter.
Yeah, I remember when I was working for the Mets for like a few months, right? We had a meeting with Omar Minaya. He was trying to hype us up on the upcoming season, right? Oh, we got this guy. He's going to be the next great shortstop, blah, 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 So I'm like, this motherfucker can't hit his way out of a wet paper bag. This dude sucks. And his defensive wizardry wasn't up there to make up for his lack of a bat. I'm like, who is this dude? Like, he had a good glove, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't like Ozzie Smith. And he couldn't hit worth shit, which is why they stuck around. I'm like, what the hell are they saying this dude?
He definitely was not the truth like they thought he was going to be.
Uh-oh, my man, Spider said he was 0. He was. Google that.
Oh, yeah, it does say 0.
He was 0?
It does say, yep. In 96, he was 0. 97, he was 0.
All right.
Then he went to 10. So, yeah, look at that.
Spider's an old waiver, too. I mean, old neighbor.
Yeah.
Brown.
Then he was 13 with the Cubs. I didn't even remember he went to the Cubs.
I don't remember that either. Because he sucked.
Yeah.
I don't remember that either. But yeah, I'm gonna go
career 246 hitter. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I don't know about. I'll have Poseidon next week, but I'll definitely put that on the docket for next week.
Yeah, we could do some talks.
I'm gonna do straight Yankees just because they got too many damn retired numbers in the first damn place.
Ordonez only made 9 major league seasons. Remember we were talking about that 10 season thing?
Damn, I know he was tight.
Ouch. Dang, bro, that's rough. Right down the cusp. But yeah,
retired numbers. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let's wrap this bad boy. Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Carmelate, for the last time, are you from New York or not?
I want to bring up something. Please. Formula One this weekend.
You don't lost me with that.
Was crazy, bro. Crazy.
On you got the floor.
Yo, Formula One is what's hot in the streets right now.
Are you sure?
These dudes,
you sure it's not because of that show you watch?
Oh, well, that's the reason why I got into it. But now I'm watching.
Really?
I'm watching and I'm hooked. 9 a.m., bro. Yo, these dudes be crashing and everything. It's crazy. Like,
so you're not into it?
Yeah, it's good, man. Right. Good stuff. Like I said, if you have not checked it out, check out Drive to Survive on Netflix. But yeah, Red Bull ended up winning this week. And yeah, it's crazy, bro. Crazy shit.
This all you, brother. I can't. I have nothing to offer on this one.
Hey, like I said, man, good stuff.
More about hockey than Formula One.
Hey, it's all good, man. I love some.
No, it's good. We need to be,
we need diversity. We need to diversify your bonds, all right, Mega?
No, we do. No doubt. No way.
But yeah, Sergio Perez ended up winning the.
Are you sure, man?
I think it was. I want to say it was Monaco this past weekend.
Cool. Carmelita, who are you talking about?
What?
And are you from New York or not? Dang.
Who's not a waiver?
I don't know who she's talking about.
But yeah, so Sergio Perez from Red Bull ended up winning the Monaco, and it's like a super tight course that you can't even.
Oh, I got it now. Oh, she talking about you.
Favors like Formula One. Yes, I do.
Carmelate with the comment of the year. Oh my god!
Anyway,
I didn't
let's
catch
wrap
it.
this.
That was hilarious. Oh my god!
Let's take it home, baby.
Hold on. I still want to find out, Carmelate. Please let me know if you're from New York or not. Okay, thank you. So I was going to ask you was, and Chauncey, yes, your answers too. Is Brooklyn and Queens on Long Island?
Is Brooklyn and Queens on Long Island?
Mm-hmm. Or let's just say a part of Long Island. Put it that way.
No. Why do you think
Carmelate?
that?
Hold on, Carmelate. My man Spider. Spider says yes. Carmelite, is Brooklyn and Queens on Long Island? Chauncey, you say no?
Nope.
Ooh, I guess it depends on where you're standing. I didn't expect that answer. All right.
That is true. We can, if you go to like
so look at a map, right? Long Island is what? An island, right?
Okay.
You don't go over a bridge from Brooklyn to Queens to Long Island. There isn't a bridge. So technically, it's on Long Island. Brooklyn and Queens are part of Long Island.
Okay.
It's the whole Middle East Europe thing, whatever. Carmelate, you're my fan of the week with that comment. I love it. Chauncey's tight because I love it.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Hey, I'm here to entertain the children. I'm here to entertain
you
the
think
kids.
of the
All right,
weirdest S.
You know who cares? I care. You know why? Something HNIC. You heard? So on that note,
that's only because Kenny's not here today.
And I wish Take was here. I would tell you I'm a 4-time Hall of Famer.
3 participation trophies.
Just one. 3 are legit. One is participation trophy.
Oh man.
But anyway, it's been real. The NBA finals start Thursday. I probably get to watch some of it since it started at 9 o'clock. I probably watch, whatever, but freaking working all damn night. But who you got winning the NBA finals? Chauncey.
Come on, man. I've been going Warriors all year.
When? I've been the only one to be champion Warriors.
Bro. I was on Warriors and on the
Good night, Carmelate. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one. I was on Warriors and Milwaukee.
I thought you were straight on Milwaukee winning. All right, give it to you.
Well, I thought it was those two were going to be in the final.
Okay, so, yeah.
Definitely do not think that the Celtics have what it takes.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, but this is what we were talking
about
the Knicks earlier. Yeah, we talked about the Knicks earlier with coaches. Brad Stevens, stepping down and hiring Ime Udoka, tremendous job. Because that dude, and it took them a couple months to gel, but they got rolling middle of January, and they've been on fire. It's kudos to that dude. So,
man,
hey, kudos to Brad Stevens for realizing that he wasn't getting through and finding the right coach who could get through to them. So, shout out to Brad Stevens and Ime Udoka.
Right now in the Western Finals on hockey, the Avalanche are up 3-2 on the Oilers in Game 1.
Who you got in that?
Man, listen, I've always liked the Avalanche. Just like we talked earlier, I was a Patrick Waugh guy, I would go with the Avalanche. But I wouldn't mind seeing Avalanche and Rangers going at it.
That's what I want to
take it back to the old school.
Take it back to the old school.
Even though the Oilers were
well, that's really old school, right?
Day, Yeah. So, and I think tomorrow that the Rangers series starts.
No idea. I think it's tomorrow. Well, they won last night, right?
Yeah, I think they got one day off. So
it's
yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. They have 1 day off.
And the Lightning have been off for I think 9 days.
For a minute.
Now.
They've been off for a minute.
9 days is what I was thinking when I was looking it up. I think that was where they're at.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I really wish
that could be bad for them, you know. Damn,
yeah.
Yankees up 7-1. I'm loving that.
If I was in the hockey,
Carmelate.
If I was in the hockey, I would really, I'd be going to Lightning games, but
dude,
I'm just not into hockey. And I went to one Lightning game, and hockey is way better in person than on TV.
Oh, I love hockey.
It's not even close.
Hockey's quality in person. Yeah. I enjoy it on TV too, but
I just can't
definitely way better in person.
Yeah.
You can get hyped. But let's wrap this up. Thank you all for tuning in. We do appreciate y'all.
Get hangry.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. Hopefully, I believe Kenny will be back with us next week.
And if not, it will be entertaining because we're going to talk about Yankees and unretiring numbers.
Oh man, here we go. Unretiring some.
Yes, so it's just nonsense.
Okay. Well, we could talk about all kinds of.
Shout out.
Listen.
Oh damn. Shout outs. Damn. Go ahead. You do it.
Listen, Spider-Man, if you want to come on and talk some sports, bro, we can throw you on, man. I know you're a sports guy.
Yeah.
You can talk about handball. But nah, seriously, bro. If you ever want to come on, man, feel free, hit us up.
Yeah, Spider. If I was back in New York, I would definitely get down and play some softball on Sundays. But Spider's a big softball dude.
Spider's hot garbage.
No, he said he's good. He's been playing for years.
Wait, he said it?
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna say he's good. You think he's gonna say he sucks?
But I mean, it's not like
Now he played with us. He actually played with us when we played in the All Brother League one year.
Oh, y'all never played and didn't invite me?
Yeah, we played in the ABL, All Brother League. However, we had no brothers. I think we had like one brother or two brothers.
You could have asked me to play.
Nah, we ain't want you on our team, bro.
Neighbor Mike. See? I got credentials, dude.
Listen.
I got credentials.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I got a personal invite from the New York Yankees to try out for them.
This guy, Spider, this dude, Mega would have been playing on that blacktop. He would have been like, hell nah.
Oh, blacktop.
My knees. My knees.
Oh, Carmelate. Actually, next week, I'm going to have a picture for you, Carmelate, to show you my love for the New York Yankees.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Hit me up, bro, if you want to come on next week, man. We'll throw you on for a bit. Let the world see some of your sports knowledge. I think you're on basketball. You're a basketball guy too, right, Spider? I know you play a lot of softball, but I feel like I don't know what I know. Just talking shit.
He plays baseball all yard.
Yeah, well, you know how Españols do. We love some baseball, especially him. He's Cuban. My man is Cuban. He ain't got no other. There ain't no other option.
Try that.
But yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, sir.
No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit that bell. Also on Twitch. No Holds Barred Podcast. And we'll be on next week, Tuesday, 8:00. You can catch me mañana on Nights at the Gimmick Table, where we got
King Jeter.
Sonny Black, King Jeter. What's his Lucifer Darkside. He's got many names, but it should be a nice, entertaining interview. He's Doghouse guy. And then you can catch Mega, and you're gonna be with Stockade this week.
Stockade on Thursday. Yep, Thursday. 8 a.m.
Right.
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
8 p.m.
I was gonna say, what you do? You quit your job?
Man, listen, I wish I could. I wish I could.
But yes, thank y'all again for tuning in. We do appreciate y'all. Let's not get Mega canceled from his job. So see y'all next week.
Okay. Peace.
Be safe.